Hello and welcome back to WITSOL. Today we are going to start a series of classes in which we are going to learn English tenses in a very innovative way. So it's very easy and innovative way of learning English tenses. It's never too late to learn English tenses. तो इंग्लिश टेंसेस में ऐसा कुछ भी मुश्किल नहीं है जिससे हम सब घबराते हैं. So in this series what we are going to do is we are going to learn all 12 tenses step by step, and we are going to focus on use of auxiliary or helping verbs. Auxiliary verbs कहाँ पर हमने is, am, are, was, were, has, have, उसके साथ कौन सी form of verb use करनी है जो सबसे ज़्यादा हमें मुश्किल होती है यूसेज में, उसको देखेंगे. And practice forming sentences for everyday use. हर रोज के लिए कौन सा टेंस किस सिचुएशन में यूज करना है वो देखेंगे. So grammar is not about memorizing the rules. तो structures याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है, rules याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. We are going to practice and it's all about expressing ideas clearly. So in today's class we are going to learn present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense को present simple tense भी कहा जाता है. So our today's goal for present indefinite tense is by the end of this lecture we will be able to identify the structure of present indefinite tense. When we listen or when we see a sentence, we'll tell immediately that this is a sentence of present indefinite tense, and we will be using correctly auxiliary verbs that are used in present indefinite tense, that are do and does. So let's see what is the present indefinite tense. है क्या present indefinite tense? किन situations में use होता है? So it describes habits, आदतें बताता है, routines, वो चीज़ जो हमारी routine का हिस्सा है, general truths, जो आम तौर पर सब जिसको सच मानते हैं, and facts, और वो हकीकतें. It tells what happens regularly or always. कोई चीज़ जो आमतौर पर होती है या हमेशा होती है उसे आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए, उसे बताने के लिए हम present indefinite tense यूज करते हैं. For example, I go to school every day. She drinks coffee in the morning. हर रोज की आदत है उसकी. The sun rises in the east. सूरज मशरिक से ही निकलता है. And let's see what is the structure of present indefinite tense, and let's practice a bit. So for simple sentences or affirmative sentences or positive sentences जिसमें नहीं इस्तेमाल नहीं होता उनको कहते हैं affirmative sentences. तो affirmative sentences का structure सबसे पहले देख लेते हैं. There should be a subject, a verb. Base verb means first form of verb is used. क्योंकि present tense है और काम एक आदत है, हैबिट है, रूटीन है, तो उसमें हमेशा बेस फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब लगेगी, फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब, एंड ऑब्जेक्ट. सो लेट्स लुक एट सम एग्जांपल्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई प्ले क्रिकेट, वी स्टडी इंग्लिश, यू स्पीक क्लियरली, दे ईट ब्रेकफास्ट अर्ली, ही रीड्स द न्यूज़पेपर, शी वॉचेस टीवी. सो let's see what's the structure for negative sentences. For negative sentences, subject आएगा उसी तरह, then followed by do and does. Do और does use होगा, किस situation में do use होगा और किस में does वो हम देखेंगे. And not, and followed by base verb, first form of verb, and then object. Let's have a look at some examples. Structure पे परेशान नहीं होना, नहीं समझ आ रही, let's leave it. Let's look at the sentences. जब हम उनको use करते हैं तो हमें easily समझ आ जाती है कि okay, yes, we are doing it the right way. So, I do not play cricket. I is the subject. Do is the auxiliary verb. Not is the negative. And play is the base form of verb. And cricket is the object. Similarly, you do not eat fast food, and he does not go to college. She does not like mangoes. तो अब कौन से sentences में हमने do use करना है, कौन से में does use करना है. So do use होगा I, you, we and they के साथ, जो कि plural है. So I is always counted with the plurals. और does use होगा he, she, it के साथ. This is called subject-verb agreement. Now let's look at the interrogative sentences. सवालिया sentences का क्या structure होता है और उनको हम कैसे बनाते हैं. It starts with do and does. Do या does लगेगा, subject लगेगा, base form of verb followed by object. For example, do you play cricket? अब वो जो do था वो you के पहले चला गया. And similarly, do they watch movies? Does he go to work? Does she drive a car? Where do you live? अच्छा, अब अगर where, what, when, how होगा तो वो सेंटेंस के स्टार्ट में आ जाएगा. For example, where do you live? And what does she want? चाहती क्या है वो? So let's see what are the auxiliary verbs in present indefinite tense. तो present indefinite tense में helping verbs या auxiliary verbs कौन-कौन से थे? कौन-कौन से थे? Do या does थे. So do या does act as helping or auxiliary verbs. They are used only in negative and question sentences. So positive sentences में हमने do या does का इस्तेमाल नहीं किया था. So do is used with I, we, you and they. Does is used with he, she and it. For example, I do not know the answer. Does he like pizza? Moving on to what are the common mistakes that everybody does and we are going to avoid those mistakes. For example, look at this first sentence. He don't play football. Is it the right sentence? There's a mistake. The mistake is use of auxiliary verb. गलत helping verb use किया हुआ है. He doesn't play football. He के साथ हमेशा does लगेगा. Let's look at the second sentence. She do her homework. तो इसमें क्या mistake है? Same is the mistake here. Auxiliary verb की. गलत auxiliary verb use किया हुआ है. Instead of do, does should be used. And the correct sentence should be, she does her homework. In tomorrow's class, we are going to study about present continuous tense. Present continuous tense tells us how to describe actions that are happening right now. That was it for today's class. I hope you understood how to identify and how to speak in present indefinite tense. We'll be back with another video tomorrow.